Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Frostpunk. We've got our explorers out exploring, as they do. We're trying to build a hothouse so we can get some more food up in here. I think we're just at the equilibrium point. We're eating 80 meals, we're making 80 meals a day. Based on the amount of food we're hauling back. By our hunters, that is. This guy, we're dismantling this guy. That's what's happening. We've got a couple sawmills going. We have the steelworks is under construction, which will be good because this is the last bit of steel over here. And then we got a coal thumper going, which should help with our coal production. I should look at, we're like borderline on the coal maximum, but we are starting to eat into that, especially since we have this the steam hub up and running to keep these other houses hot. What are we researching here? We've got, that's right. We were working on the power of the generator upgrade, and then we were going to work on the range afterwards, which would allow us to dismantle this hub because the main generator will be able to fill, or cover that space that this hub is interacting with. I think it's kind of interesting that you can set up hubs to like cover certain work zones. So like if we wanted to be heating our gathering post here or the coal thumper and the steelworks together, you could slap down a heater out here that runs on the same schedule that the work hours are. So that's kind of an interesting way to try and maximize your coal usage. All right, we've upgraded the generator. Let's now quickly pivot to upgrading the range of the generator as well. See if we can't get away with that. So you guys, I don't know if we need to push you to level 2. Because you're already at livable, and pushing it to level 2 is not going to make anything warmer. It would make the stockpile warmer, but I don't think that matters. We might have to jump it to level 2 once this cold snap comes in. But we'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. We got an hour before our explorers get back. We've got our building. These should get done fairly soon. We have workers and engineers that can pull in steel. We could put the children to work in the gathering post to bring some more coal in for us. And this gathering post will eat through this remaining steel here. I'm kind of surprised they haven't taken this apart. Reached the sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Sick! Can I get a steam core here? The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There is a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. By the trail points in 2 directions. There's London, 1934 miles, that's very far away, and then home is 27 miles, and then we've also discovered a steel bridge. Oh, hell yeah! We get a steam core, 220 wood, and 101 food. Do we... 13 hours... Or we could go home and then come back. I think we go home, drop off our food and whatnot. Or maybe it's better to keep going, since these guys don't really, like, use food. Yeah, let's go to the bridge. I have no idea. You save time by continuing on. I guess we don't need the resources right now. If I was, like, desperate for food or desperate for wood, I might turn them around and bring them back in. But for now, we're just kind of, like, trucking along. Where are the people to come build these things? I thought you usually did this in your your spare time. You've been off duty for 3 hours. There we go. They're building the hothouse. That's good. What about this guy? Oh, they're tearing apart the gathering post. That's good as well. How much wood you got left? 786, 564. Okay, so we'll be able to chew through the wood pretty well. And then once all of this wood is gone, I'll just move this thing further back to continue to burn through the trees that we have there. We got a few trees along the edge over here, a little bit there, and a little bit over here. But this one is kind of taking apart some of that too. So we'll be fine for wood for now. Food is kind of our immediate concern, and then getting our heating zones sorted out so our people don't freeze to death or get so sick that it kind of overwhelms our healthcare system. We have no patients in there right now. We have a lot of patients in this place. But a lot of you guys should be getting done in the next 5 hours or so. So by the time work rolls around tomorrow, they should be ready to go. I can't tell what time this is supposed to be. It kind of looks like it might be like 6 a.m. is when that temperature drop is supposed to happen. So we won't have the improved range for our generator just yet, but it'll come fairly quickly. Because how much more time? It doesn't really say. We've got 31%. Oh, I got another sick person? Or did somebody get out of the hospital? We must have another sick person. Sure did. Hey, discontent went down. That's a good thing. We have none now. Even though we have 3 overtime works. And we broke a promise. Everybody knows you're not supposed to break a promise. It's because people are punching each other. Do they get injured after fighting in here? They probably do. Maybe that's why people are going to the hospital. We got socked right in the head. Let's get to work. We can't let up now. Okay. All right. Let's pull some children out of this gathering post. Let's have 5 people work in the steelworks. We still got steel to use up, essentially, is what I'm thinking there. So throw 10 children into the hothouse. They can farm for roots or whatever. And then we'll put 2 workers to work here. Maybe we should hold off on using the steelworks until we've utilized all of the gathering post steel. And maybe just put 3 engineers to work in there. Okay. One thing we could also consider is making another workshop. It just increases the rate at which you research stuff, which is pretty useful. But we also are kind of like not quite at the sustainable part when it comes to having enough engineers just to yeet at research. We'll definitely want to keep our eyes on coal production. Yeah, we should have the engineers gathering as much coal as we can. And then we just have this one spare guy. Excuse me. Oh, it's whoopsies. It's because our people got cold. Oh well. Promise broken is not that bad. It's a temporary modifier, and it only lasts 24 hours. So I think that'll be gone in a day. And discontent is already back down. Scouts have reached the bridge to Winterhome. Let's fire up these heaters to keep these things actually operating. And then, yeah, once this thing goes, we can probably juice the range and then maybe shut this guy off entirely, because they'll be overlapping, and I don't think there's any positive benefit to overlapping heat production. All right. You are at the bridge. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, "Built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton." Cool. We stopped at the edge of the deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Ooh, interesting. You'd get 2 steam cores and 87 steel. I think I want the automaton, though. You guys will see why. So we sent the automaton to the city. It's heading back. There's a weather station and a large convoy. Ooh, people moving between them. All right, let's get some more people here. You guys go that way. Back to our city. Hey, what's happening over here? Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but the people are growing anxious. Hope falls slightly. Well, that's not good. I think if hope hits 0, you automatically lose. Or at least, like, you get a final check to, like, pull out of it. Do we have any laws we could pass to, like, make people less pissed off? Probably not prosthetics. The public house, that would make people happy. Let's do that. They're like, yes, booze.
New law in the city.
Oh, this doesn't have a radius? It sure doesn't. Okay, we just need a public house. And there can only be one in the city. All right, let's, where's a good place for this? Maybe like right here. That seemed like a good spot. We'll, oops. We'll build that tonight. There's one engineer who's not working, so he'll get started on it. Maybe he'll draft plans. Storage limit reached. Excuse me. That's confusing. Or is it that is it my own storage limit? Oh, you know what? Or wait a minute. I'm very confused. I thought the coal thumper was supposed to... Oh, I thought the coal pile was going to be out front. It is not out front at all. Well, you guys finish up these piles of coal, and then I will get another gathering post stacked up all the way at the back here. I would not like to destroy the trees if I can get away with it. So yeah, let's stick it right here. What I'm planning on doing is once this guy is no longer useful, and in fact, we could actually just replace it. Like, once this is built, this thing can get decommissioned immediately because this one actually covers all of the piles of coal, which is kind of wild. All right, we've got the public house queued. We got a better gathering home. Got food. How much do you make? You make 2.1 per hour, which is pretty good. That's 48 in a day. Although, I guess that's 21 in a day because we have 10 hours worth. Yes, the generator is upgraded. Let's boost the range, and then I think I can disassemble this guy. I don't think you're helping. And then that everybody should be pretty happy. Heat-wise, more scouts would be good. Coal mining, we're doing fine with the coal thumper. The sawmill upgrade is useful just because you make more wood faster, but we're still doing okay on wood. Wall drill is just a different way to get wood, but I mean, it's useful once you've run out of trees to saw down. This could also be good since we're hitting kind of the peak of our coal. Healing the sick faster would be good. A bunkhouse would be nice, especially as it starts to get colder. Let's do more scouts for now. And then the temperature's gonna jump, and then I think what we should do is the goal should be to try and get the bunkhouse research done before the next cold snap. Because like we can out heat the cold right now with our generator. We're consuming 596 per day. We're utilizing 264 per day. So we got to keep that in mind, is that our gathering is not happening as fast as we would like it to. One thing that you do want to keep in mind is I believe, I just have this like vague recollection that 2 gathering posts can keep up with one coal thumper. I don't know why I have that memory, or like that squirreled away in my head. Like 264.8.4? Yeah. So a coal thumper produces 56 per hour. This one takes about half of that per hour. So you'd want to have 2 fully staffed gathering posts in order to keep up with the coal thumper, otherwise it's just gonna be sitting around half the time. And the reason I'm finishing this road is I am kind of thinking about building a steam hub out here that covers all of these places. Right now it would only cover these 3, which is still pretty solid. But you can increase the range. Alright, this one is no longer useful. You can increase the range in the future, and then it would be able to cover the steelworks as well. This guy's almost done. 24 left. We can take the people that were working in that gathering post and put them to work over here. But we also don't need steel right now, so I think we'll be okay. The coal piles were depleted, so that's fine. Just disassemble that guy and move it over there. Public house will be built tonight. This guy's coming back in a day. 6-ish hours until we reach the next exploration zone. Alright, all y'all get to work. Put these little buildings together. Unpopular decision. What decision was unpopular? I thought you were mad about promises broken, not decisions that I had made. I'm gonna make you a public house. Y'all should be happy. We do have overcrowded medical facilities, which is gonna drag on our contentment, or discontentment, I should say. We have 21 hours of coal left. Is that because we're rolling at 2 range and 2 steam level? What if we dropped it to steam level 1? Does that cool everybody down? Nope, it definitely does. All right, don't do that. Back to level 2. All right, 21 hours. So we should probably be rolling all of you at extended work hours. And this gathering post should not be priority. We definitely need to get coal back on top. So once those are built... Oh no, they are built. We got them fully staffed now. $19 hours. Okay, so that'll get us to... When is... 10 hours from now? Yeah, we'll be able to restart coal gathering. And then we'll be gaining coal per day again, which is good. Reached the large convoy. Convoy carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and escort them to our city. Scouts, the workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they said. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Escort them to the city, send them to the city, or leave them to their fate. No, let's bring them in. We could use the increased labor. How many people are they bringing? 18 engineers, 27 workers, so we have to cover 50 people. So we need to build 5 more houses in the meantime while they're coming home. We have 20 hours to do so. Let's put a tent there. That's 4. 5. And then we'll build a street. Fantastic. Now we've filled out our full 2-tiered inner circle, which is pretty good. Oh, we should be researching. Have I not been researching? When did we finish more scouts? Let's do bunkhouse. I know that was our plan next. The medical bed is tempting, considering we have as much trouble as we're having with getting people in and out of the medical post, but we'll make it work for now. Let's zoom forward. There, our construction is being completed as we speak. Oh, you need to have people working in the public house. Interesting. Okay, well, based on that, where could we steal some people from? We could steal them from the sawmill, because right now we're rolling sawmill like no problem. There we go. Discontent drops, hope rises. The sick are rolling in and out. It's crazy. Moonshine. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. That would be sick because I like the idea of having soup. It would stretch all of our stuff. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, but eating soup causes discontent. But if we have this, every meal lowers discontent, and every eating soup causes less discontent. So I think moonshine is the way we want to roll.
New law.
Excuse me.
Has passed.
Oh, it went up because of the overcrowded? I assume. I thought they would have been excited about moonshine. A glass a day keeps the worries away. I like that guy. What's happening in this building? Is being dismantled. Oh, it's the steam hub. I was like, are you dismantling one of the houses I just put up? All right, taking apart this guy. This guy won't be running. Maybe we pull back on this guy for a little bit. I was gonna say, that guy won't be running until these two catch up with it, because its coal piles are full.
Work time. Get back to work.
All right, so I think we'll be okay from a coal perspective for now. We do have this extra pile of coal that's just kind of sitting out here. Got 13 people. I guess we should throw the one guy who's not working into the steel pile so he can continue to take apart this last bit of steel wreckage. There's only 4 bits left anyway. And I don't know how much it's going to produce per hour. But maybe one guy can clear this last pile on his own, and then we can dismantle this last gathering post over here. And then the only place we would consider throwing down another gathering post, other than over by the coal thumper, is at this coal pile here. But we might be able to get away when the heat runs back up. We might be able to just stick people on the pile and empty it that way. These are the thoughts. All right, we've finished bunkhouse research. That's a good thing. We've hit storage capacity on wood. Okay. So pull back from the... We have an embarrassment of riches, which is wild for me. Let's go for resource depot, since we're starting to max out on some of our research. Or not our research, our resource storage. And then I guess just work in the steel mill for now. How's coal gathering going? 665 a day. It's because we're a little less efficient on the coal than I would like. Coal deposit is an option, but we have to get to the coal mine research first. That's not my tech tree. Coal mining would be here. So we could consider that as well. It takes a steam core to make a coal mine too, but we will be getting 1 steam core when the scout party comes back. It's wild that they sent this automaton back to the city, and then they were like, all right, let's go check out this convoy, and then they did, and they're still gonna beat the automaton back to the city. The good thing about the automaton, so basically it can man 1 workstation by itself at a reduced efficiency capacity, but it doesn't require any workers to run it. I'm kind of thinking it would be really nice to have a coal mine set up and just have it run by the automaton, and then it's just like free coal. They've made it back. We have space for all the people. Now, so we're researching that. What we can do in the meantime is get everybody to build better housing. We need a lot of steel though, so it's a good thing I put those people to work in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Upgrade all of those. Get back to max on the coal thumper. Sawmill not operating. This one should be up and running. Just get this steel pile out of here as fast as you can.
It's time off.
Faster I can get rid of that steel pile, the better. Excuse me. Oh, they're homeless because they haven't rebuilt their houses. I always forget about that. Well, there's a lot of free people around, so they should be able to build their houses really fast, and then they won't be homeless anymore. How about that? What we could do, the problem is we don't have the range to keep heat any houses out here just yet. Oh, I forgot to send you guys back out. To the weather station. We can go check out the gloomy cave once we get the next set of... Oh, and actually we should be able to make another set of... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch them out with engineers. We can make another set of scouts here. You guys get to go to the gloomy cave. Have fun, Unit 2. All right, things are coming together. It's starting to look like a little house. I mean, a little village. I love the artistic style of this game. It looks so good. And the great thing about the bunkhouse is the heat shoots through the roof. Like, nobody will ever get sick in these houses. I was gonna say, shouldn't you people be going to the hospital? It's gonna be overloaded, and I think a lot of that is due to me switching out the houses the way I did, which was not a good idea. The automaton is here! I like the noises it makes. It's like a steel robot. I mean, a steel dinosaur. It is a robot. Automatons. A word of advice, using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. They can replace an entire manual labor crew. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. That's right, they do have to pause every once in a while to like recharge at a generator. But the good news is, it's safe, right? The good news is if you get a steam hub going, we are out of steel. If you get a steam hub going, you can, it'll recharge at the steam hub rather than walking all the way back to your main generator. So where should this guy go to work for now? Maybe we put him to work in the steel mill. That way we are generating steel around the clock, because that is our lowest resource. We've actually maxed out on wood, which is wild, considering where we were at a little while ago. I think we should get another workshop. The heat's gonna go back up very shortly. Let's go ahead and speed forward. And actually, we could probably drop you down to the normal work hours then. Thawing out, great. Let's drop the steam level a little bit. I want to keep the range up, but the steam level doesn't have to be as high as it was. All right, we have 1, 2, 3 days and a bit before the temperature drops again. So getting this guy going is fantastic. Get more engineers running in there so it'll research even faster. And then I would like to get a steam hub going over here to cover the thumper. And eventually I'll pull this automaton out of here and I will have it man a coal deposit. Hey, we finished this coal deposit, or steel deposit, I should say. So we'll deconstruct that gathering post, and then one last gathering post over here, just for now, to get this last pile of coal. And then we gotta plan out, what do we want to do next? I think we should work on coal mining, just because these two are done. Medical post upgrade might be nice, considering we have a lot of people in the hospital right now, but our coal production is a little concerning. It's not an emergency, because we are outpacing our coal use, at least, especially because we dropped the coal usage down. We cut it in half, essentially, from 12 to 6 per hour. So we don't have to worry as much about our coal production, but we should use like the intervening time to improve what our coal production rate is, especially because as it gets colder, we'll have to increase the temperature in general. But yeah, let's do mining now. We'll get the mine up and running, and then we can do the medical post upgrade afterwards. No recent changes to hope. Good. We would also like to continue upgrading our houses. So far, things are going well. I will probably push this back to the full, like the extended work hours with the human crew. And then I'll move the automaton over to the coal mine. But for now, I think it's fine to leave it there producing coal, or steel, as often as we can. And it takes 10 steel to upgrade a tent to a bunkhouse. Yeah, it takes a less wood to upgrade than just to build it straight, but the tents don't come with any steel, so that costs 10 steel no matter what. The real question is, and you should chime in the comments, is when we get to the point where we choose between faith or authoritarianism, what do you want to see me do? I played both. Both are fun in equal measure, but I want my viewers to chime in and tell me what they want to see. Do you want us to be faithful priests of the generator, or do you want to see us crack down and enforce the law with our enforcers or whatever? Whichever would be more fun. Otherwise, if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more videos, want to see more Frostpunk, you should subscribe to the channel. You should click your notifications, turn on the notifications so you get notified when my videos go live. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!